Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about the pros and cons of the F-150. Okay. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the cons and then the highlights, right? Because there's a lot of good with the truck. All right. The stuff that I'm going to talk about actually is some could consider nitpicking or not even that big of a deal, but it's just some things that I wish would have been a little better. So I have my little list, and we will start on that. But before we get into that, in my last video, when I did the review on the truck, I promised to show the lights on at night. So we're gonna go ahead and show that first, and then we're gonna get into the video. All right, so there's the lights. Pretty nice. I really love it. Super bright at night, especially with the zone lighting on, having the LED lights. Super amazing. No complaints there. All right, so first thing we're going to talk about is the center console. All right, so with the center console, what my gripe is, right, super nice, okay? No issues with the leather. Feels good. All right, pretty big when you open it. But the problem is, if you let it go, it sits just like that. All right. I don't know why Ford didn't make like a stronger spring that held it up. So when you open it, you don't have to keep your hand on it to kind of reach, especially if, let's say, you're driving and you had something in there and you wanted to grab it real quick. When you're trying to do it, you got to do this and hold it while you're driving, right? Instead of just opening it, letting it stay like that, and then it'll be fine. All right, so I've seen a couple hacks. I'm going to try it out and then let you guys know where you put, I think it was a couple nickels in here into the spring, which holds it, and it stays up like this when you open it, and then it closes perfectly. So I'm going to try that, and then hopefully that works out fine. All right, next thing that I would consider, again, this is nitpicking, but just for you guys out there who are looking into the 2021s, hey, and 2022s for some of these things as well, okay? So next thing is this holder right here. So this is like a cell phone holder, which goes inside the truck. It goes right down here. And you can't really see where it goes, but it has some clips in here where it just slides in and it stays, all right? The problem though is it doesn't lock in. So if I put my phone in when it's charging, right, because I don't have the wireless pad, so I use this charger right here. If I put my phone in while it's charging, even if sometimes I just put my phone in and I grab it, sometimes it'll just come right out, right? I wish Ford had made it to where it had a little button or a little clip where it locks in. And then if you wanted to take it out, you press the clip or something and it comes out. And I was wondering why Ford didn't put this in the 2022, because this is not an option in the 2022. And maybe that's why. Maybe people are complaining that it moves around too much. It's too easily to move around and they didn't like it. All right. But again, it's not a big deal, but I just wish that there was a way to secure it so it just doesn't come out any old way. But it's a really good place to put your phone, and I don't have to put it in here or in this little area right here. But that's, like, again, not a big deal. All right, next thing we're going to do, we're going to go into the back seat, and we're going to talk about the seat latches. All right, so we're in the back. All right, so this is the driver's side back seat, and I have it down right now to kind of show you what I'm talking about. So this latch right here is how you lower this seat, okay? But the problem is it's back here, right? And it's latched onto this through here, and there is no lever to pull. And I'm gonna do a review of a piece that I found on Amazon that actually connects to this, and it has a latch to where it's not as hard to lower this if you needed to get behind here. You have your subwoofer, and I think this is part of your 400 watt outlet or something, maybe like that, I don't know. But so if you close this, right, so this is how it looks when it's up, right? And in order to reach back there, you first got to lift up this seat right here, right? So you lift this up like this to get room back there, and then you got to reach your hand behind and push on the knob, and even closing it is a pain. I wish I could show you doing it, but I have to actually get up in there and reach down to kind of have it to close, which again, that's why to me it's a con. They should have had something more simpler to get in here. Even on the other side, there's a lever on the passenger side to where you can lower, and maybe they figured you don't really gonna need to get back here, that's why they didn't put one. But silly, I think. All right, so that's 3. Number 4. All right, so the next one is the wheel well liner. It doesn't come with the wheel well liner installed. They have the holes and everything. I don't know why they just didn't add it with the vehicle. I think it's a silly thing to skimp out on, and then have the buyer, after they spent 50, 60, 70, even $80,000 on a truck, and it doesn't come with it. All right, now I have one that I bought through Ford, using my Ford pass points that I'm gonna install and show you what it looks like. All right, and then lastly, my last con is inside the engine bay. All right, now if you saw my last video, you know I have the 2.7 EcoBoost. My gripe is, why doesn't it come with the cover? All right, you have the holes, right, to install the engine cover, but they don't give you an engine cover. So I reached out to Ford, well, my dealership, and I was asking, because I'm like, hey, you guys forgot to put my cover on the truck. And from them, only 3.5 and 5.0 engines come with the cover. Come on, Ford. Really? You can't give me a cover? All right, so those are my cons. All right, now a couple things to highlight that I really like. I mean, I like everything else about the truck. All right, I really do. But stuff to note, right? Really love the twin panel moonroof, right? Really nice. All right, really big, especially here in Southern California. You really get to enjoy the sun. So you have this cruising around all the way open, really nice. All right, next thing, all right, really love the digital dash. All right, and in my next video, I'm going to show you another a pro or a highlight, which is the Ford Copilot 360 Assist. All right, so like I said in the previous video, it's not autonomous driving like I think it's called Blue Cruise, but it's pretty close. All right, so we're going to do that in the next video. And then the sound system, I think it's the Bang & Olufsen. All right, really love it. Really nice, sounds really good. No issues at all with the sound system. All right, so in the next video, we'll tackle that stuff. All right, so that is my pros and cons of my 2021 F150 Lariat 501A package. All right, not a lot of cons. All right, and these are things that honestly is just, I feel like Ford should have just put in the truck or fixed. All right, not a big deal. I still love the truck, no issues. All right, I touched on a little bit of the pros, but in all honesty, I really love everything about the truck. All right, wouldn't change very much at all, if any. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hit the like if you like the video. Right, if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. And if you want to see more content on my F150, hit the subscribe button. I have a lot of stuff coming, a lot of upgrades, stuff that I want to install in the truck that are coming in now. So stay tuned and see you in the next one.